yourself. Myself, I am Karthi from Final ITR from Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College at Coimbatore. I am going to introduce about the topic called smart parking with reservation in cloud-based environment. First of all, I am going to say about why we need smart parking system. Since our in many cities, our parking system has been enlarged, but in very difficult to park if the present of scenario says that 40% of traffic congestion is occurs while searching the traffic parking road. So I'm going to introduce the smart parking system with the reservation concept. Thus, we can ensure by booking the parking slot by our homes, the drivers are very useful to park the slot very easily. There are already existing systems which are not being introduced in the cloud-based environment. So I have planned to do this project in the cloud-based environment. The project definitions are the smart parking systems. If the car comes and waits for the queue, there is a loss of energy. So the problem definition says that we can reduce the energy by already booking the parking slot by ourselves. These are the papers which I worked for references. My project works by concept is by keeping the Arduino Uno board and the sensors, ultrasonic sensor in the parking slot. It will detect whether the car is present or not. The details will be gathered from the ultrasonic sensor, will be sent to the cloud-based environment, which is I'm using AWS. The database will be stored. Then by using mobile app, I give the request to the cloud to get whether the availability of the parking slot is there. If it is there, I will reserve the parking slot by using OTP, and further the reservation occurs. This is my onboard unit, which helps to detect whether the car is present in the parking slot or not. My major architecture is having three things: user app, parking slot, and cloud management. User app contains the two users called a normal user and a passive user. And a normal user who gains only opportunity of getting only a possibility of availability of slots alone, where the passive user can book the parking slot before they go. This is my architecture diagram. I am using Arduino Uno, which will be connected with the Arduino Ethernet shield, which is connected over there, and I am going to connect with the buzzer and the LED with the ultrasonic sensor. The sensors will be sensing whether the car is present or not. I am using LEDs to denote whether the status of the slot is be denoted by the LED lights. The lights of the light will be green if the green light tells me the car is parked. If the yellow light blinks means the car is booked, and if the red light blinks means the car has been already parked. My implementation, I am going to implement a small project of process of concept has been implemented here because I am going to say some tips how to access how my concept will work. First of all, if a user search for the location in the mobile app and the parking map screen will denotes the availability free space. If the user can select the individual one pair slotting, so he could select and reserve button will be reserved. So after reserve button is clicked, we could go for the payment method, where it can be a payment management system. After that, after getting the payment method, a OTP will be generated to the user. Why OTP? OTP is required because if any in the dynamic world, if a person books a car in the parking slot, if anybody else comes to park in the parking slot, the buzzer will be alarmed. So if unauthorized access is being enlarged, so I am using the OTP. After the user, which after that authorized user enters to the parking entry, the user should enter the OTP in the mobile and the buzzer will be unalarmed. So the what process is taking in it, the sensor will senses the whether the presence of data and sends to the cloud using a LAN which will be in the mall. So the transmission of data will be sent to the cloud. It will be saved in the Amazon RDS, which is a relational database services, where the tables will be stored in like this. The data will be stored. It will be a slot ID, location, availability, and booking status, password, that is one-time password will be sent, and then the duration, how many hours in it. In our app, there is a cancellation method. If the user wishes to cancel, we can cancel it. Thus, the peoples could be gained more efficiently by using this cloud environment based Android app. So, I am concluding that after using the cloud environment based Android app, that is the Smart Parkings app, the peoples could reduce the traffic congestion occurred in the cities. So, many energies are being saved, and also time will be kept up. Already existing system just says about the parking slot, whether it is available or not, but my app will be used for the whole entire purpose can be reserved. In my future part, I will generate with a GPS which will locate the between the car. It will automatically say the routes to the parking slot which will be a favor.